What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It is White Gamer. Today we have the tall striker build for level 20, level 30, level 40, and level 50. We're starting off with level 20. We're going to be using the target archetype. Guys, for level 20, go with a height of 6'3". Make sure you go with a 6'3" that gives you -4 balance and +4 sprint speed. Your weight, we're going to go with 176 pounds. We will play a little bit taller in the higher levels, but for now, go with 6'3". Now, for your attributes, guys, you're only going to have 397 at level 20. Your reactions, get that to 80, guys. Since you're playing really tall, this allows for your pro to be way more responsive and much faster reaction time when you're just on the ball, whether that's pushing the ball or loading up an animation to shoot the ball. Next, for your composure, we're going to get that to 80. You want your pro to play somewhat well under pressure, and 80 will do the job for now. We're also going to need the 80 composure for the load-driven shot. Now, for your pace, get your acceleration to 80 and sprint speed to 81. It's not the fastest right now. Keep in mind, guys, you're only level 20, so you're not going to have that much points to mess around with the pace. Then, from the weak foot, guys, get it to a 4-star weak foot minimum, guys. The build is already set to 2-star for whatever reason, so get it to a 4-star. This will give you the ability to shoot with either of your foot, and then we can get it to a 5-star in the higher levels. Your skill move, same thing as well, guys. Get that to a 3-star minimum, because the default is set to 2-star. Get it to a 3-star. We will eventually upgrade that to a 4-star later on. From the scoring, you're going to go with 80 finishing. This should do the job for now. You will have the power shot, and since we're going to get the low-driven shot, you're going to have ability to do low-driven shots with this build already from level 20. And then last but not least, guys, get your shot power to 80. This is going to allow for your shots to come out with a bit more power, and it's going to be useful for the power shot. Now, like I said, guys, at level 20, this build comes with the power shot and the precision header. Remember, guys, this is a tall striker build, so it's meant for, getting the ball across into you, holding up the play, and then making those runs. And then for the regular play style, guys, just go with the low-driven shot for now. The low-driven shot is very overpowered. Remember, to activate this, you just got to tap your shoot button. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, these are the playstyles and attributes that we went for level 20. Now we have level 30, tall striker built. Height, we're going to go with 6'3". Make sure you go with the 6'3" that gives you -4 balance and +4 sprint speed. Your weight, we're going to go with 176 pounds. Now, you're going to have around 674 attributes points at level 30. Your balance, get that to 81, guys. This is going to help the chances of you falling when you're being challenged by defenders. This is going to be very good for your pro. Reactions, get that to 85, guys. You want this pretty high right now because since you're playing tall, usually tall builds are a bit slower. So this is going to allow for your pro to be just much more responsive and quicker when you're on the ball, whether you're pushing up with the ball or doing shot animations. Then for the composure, we're going to get that to 80, guys. We're going to go for 80 for now. We are going to get this higher because it's going to allow for your pro to play really good under pressure when you're going for shots. But we're going to get it for 80 so you can get that low-driven shot playstyle. Then for your pace, guys, we're going to go with 84 acceleration and 86 sprint speed. Since you're playing tall, you're not going to have the greatest pace. So that's why we focus a lot on pace right now for level 30. You want to be able fast to outrun your defenders. Then from the jumping, guys, we're going to go with 80 jumping. You are playing 6'3", so at level 30, you should start winning some good amount of aerial battles. So for those crosses, they're going to come in. Then for your strength, we're going to go with 82. This is going to make it just, it's going to start making it difficult for defenders to knock you off the ball. Your weak foot, get that to a 4-star weak foot, guys. You want to have the ability to shoot with either of your foot, and the 4-star weak foot will do the job until you get to the last level, which is level 50. Your skill move, go and upgrade it to a 4-star, guys. I think the default set to 2-star skill moves. That's not going to cut it. From time to time, you do want to do a skill move. Now, this tall striker build is more of a hold-up type of striker. You're not going to be doing crazy skills. So I think the 4-star skill moves will do the job all the way until max level. Then from the scoring, guys, get it to 82. Finishing, it's all about aiming. Finishing this year or shooting inside the box is pretty easy as long as you know how to aim it. Remember, this build will come with the power shot as the signature playstyle, and you're going to have the low-driven shot playstyle. So you should be able to score easy goals inside the box with this build. Then for the shot power, we're just going to give it, we're going to go with 80. This allows for the ball to just travel much quicker when you have some decent shot power. And then everything else, guys, just leave it for now. You have 75 heading accuracy. Remember, this does come with persistent header. Like I mentioned, you got the power shot. To activate this, you got to press LB, RB, and your shoot button, or L1 and R1 and your shoot button. And then precision header is going to improve those header when you're going for goals or just passing. And for your playstyle, guys, just go with the low driven shot for now. This will do more than just a job. We will get more playstyles in the next main level. But guys, these are the playstyles that we went with. These are the attributes. This was level 30 tall striker build. Now we have level 40 tall striker. Remember, we're using the target archetype height. This time we're going with 6'5", guys. You want to play as tall as you can as a tall striker. You're going to be winning a lot of aerial battles and hopefully scoring a lot of headers. Guys, make sure you go with the 6'5". That gives you +1 jumping and +5 sprint speed with a +1 strength. And then your weight, to make sure it's 176. You don't want to be too heavy. And I think this is good. You're playing the lightest as you can be as a target archetype. Now, for your attributes, guys, you're going to have 962 at level 40. Your balance, get that to 80. This is going to help the chances of your pro not falling that much if you're being challenged by other defenders. And you always want to have good balance in case you ever need to shield the ball as a striker, which you will sometimes when you're inside the box. Reactions, 85, guys. You want your pro to be really responsive when you're on the ball, and that's going to help out with that. Remember, since you are playing tall, usually tall builds are a little bit more slower when it comes to reacting to the ball, whether you're receiving the ball or whether you're on the ball. Ball control, we're going to get that to 75 because we're going to need it for the first touch playstyle. And of course, you do want to take good control of the ball as a striker, especially when you're inside the box and you're surrounded by a lot of defenders. Composure, we're going to get that to 84, guys. You want your pro to be able to shoot when you're under pressure, especially inside the box, and that's going to help out with that. Now, for your pace, guys, we're going to go with 84 acceleration and 90 sprint speed. This build will be lengthy, so that means in that long distance, your pro is going to be running really fast, and it's going to make it difficult for some defenders to catch up, or just players in general to catch up. So you will be pretty fast as a 6'5" tall striker build. Now, for your jumping, get it to 90, guys. You're 6'5", you're going to have 90 jumping. That's the whole point of playing as a target, as a tall striker build. You want to win those aerial battles so you can do those flick-ons, or you can try to score a goal with your head. Strength, we're going to get that to 86. That's going to make it very difficult for defenders to push you off the ball. Remember, we also went with the high strength, and you got some good balance, and you're 6'5", so it's going to make it difficult for opponents to knock you off the ball. For the weak foot, guys, get it to a 4-star. You want to have the ability to shoot with either of your foot, and this will do the job. At level 50, we'll get it to a 5-star. The skill move, guys, just keep it at a 4-star. Get it to a 4-star. That's going to do the job. Most of you guys are going to be coming up against bots, and bots are very difficult to beat on a skill move. If you're going to be coming up against a human, then you can go with a 5-star at level 50. Then from the passing, guys, we're going to get the 80 curve because we're going to need it for the game changer, so you can do Travella shots when you're inside the box, which is going to be good in case the keeper sometimes closes out a certain angle. You can just curve it around the keeper. From the scoring, get your shot power to 80. I promise, guys, this will be more than enough. The shot power this year is already good as it is. Just make sure you're holding down the shoot button, and the power is going to come out good. And then last but not least, guys, for the finishing, get that to 85. This will be good enough, guys. The scoring this year is really easy. As long as you know how to aim, you're going to be scoring. Remember, you will have the power shots. I think at level 30, you're going to have the power shot plus. Level 40, you're still going to have the regular precision header. So then for your regular playstyle, guys, we're going to go with the low driven shot. Guys, definitely recommend this on every attacker build. Double tap the shoot button and make sure you're aiming to the weak side of the keeper, and you're going to be scoring. Then for your second regular one, we're going to go with the game changer. This is going to allow you to do Travella shots, guys, which are very, very good. Like I mentioned, sometimes the keeper might come out or block off one of your angles, and you can curve it around the keeper. And then for your third one, guys, we're going to go with the first touch. This allows for your pro to take good control of the ball. Whether you're running onto the ball or someone is passing you the ball, you always want to take good control of the ball, especially when you're inside the box. You don't want that ball bouncing off of you. But ladies and gentlemen, these are the play styles and attributes that we went for level 40. Now we have level 50 tall striker built. Remember, we're using the target archetype heights, guys. Go with the tallest you can be, which is 6'5". You want to win this aerial battles. Try to score headers with your pro. And guys, you're playing tall, so go with 6'5". Make sure you go with the 6'5". That gives you +5 sprint speed, +1 jumping, and +1 strength. And then for your weights, go with 176 pounds. This will be more than enough. You're going to be strong, you're going to be tall, and your pro's not going to feel too heavy or sluggish. Then for your attributes, guys, you're going to have 1,690 at level 50. Guys, we're not going to go with agility. The whole point of this build is to be a hold-up type of striker. You know, score headers, score powerful shots inside the box, be a bully on the ball. So this is not like a super quick agile build. It's a tall striker build, so no agility for now. Once I add more levels, we'll get some agility. Balance, we're going to get that to 84, guys. This is going to help the chances of your pro not falling that often when you're being challenged by center backs. And remember, we will have the Enforcer Plus, so that's going to come in hand when we have a balance. And the Enforcer Plus. Reactions, get that to 85, guys. You're playing tall, guys. Usually tall builds are not the quickest at reacting when they have the ball or when they're about to receive the ball. So the 85 reaction will allow for your pro to be way more responsive when you're about to receive the ball and when you're on the ball, whether that's running with the ball or loading up the shot animation. So go with some reactions, guys. Don't underestimate reactions. For the ball control, go with 80. This should do the job. Remember, we are going to have the first touch play style, so it's going to help you trap the ball when you're about to receive the ball or when you're in the box and it's clogged up and you get a pass. You want your pro to take good control. Dribbling, guys, leave it at 70, guys. Remember, we don't have that much points, so we got to focus on the most important attributes. Composure, get that to 85. When you're in the box or you have a defender on you, you want your pro to perform good shots under pressure, and that's going to be good for that. Then for your pace, we are going to put quite a bit of pace on this build. You're going to go with 87 acceleration and then 92 sprint speed. We need the 92 sprint speed in order to get the Enforcer Plus. And guys, this is really fast for a 6'5" tall striker, so you should be able to make good runs and outrun your defenders. From the jumping, go with 87 jumping. You're 6'5", guys. You're going to be winning at least 98% of your aerial battles. Most CBs don't even play that tall, so you have the height advantage already, and you have 87 jumping. Then we're going to go with 90 strength. We're going to need this for the Enforcer Plus. And guys, it's going to be very difficult for defenders to knock you off the ball because of the high strength. You got good balance as well, and you're going to have Enforcer Plus. Your weak foot, get it to a 5-star weak foot, guys. You want the ability to shoot with either of your foot, and the 5-star will be perfect, guys. The main reason between the 5-star and the 4-star is sometimes you'll notice the ball not going in on your weak foot. At least with the 5-star, you don't have to worry about putting on your preferred foot, and you can comfortably just shoot. The skill move, guys, I'll get it to at least a 4-star. Most of you guys are going to be coming up against bots, AI defenders, and they're very hard to skill. If you come up against human defenders, the 4-star will come clutch, and from time to time, you might need to beat a bot on a skill move. If this is too much, guys, you can go with a 3-star skill move. It is more than fine. From the heading accuracy, get it to 80, guys. This is going to improve those heading accuracy. Remember, you will have the Persistent Header Plus at level 50. And then, guys, from the scoring, we're going to go with 90 attacking position only just because we need the Enforcer Plus, guys. That's the only reason why we're going with it. We need the Enforcer Plus, and this will allow for your player to be much more physical when you're trying to shield the ball when you get the Enforcer Plus, guys. That's the only reason we're going with this, just for the Enforcer Plus. Finishing, we're going to get it to 87. I promise you this will do the job. You're going to have the low-driven shot, so they're going to be very overpowered, the low-driven shot play style. And then last but not least, guys, get your shot power to 84. This will do the job, guys. The shot power is already overpowered this year and how fast the ball travels. And then, guys, once we confirm that, like I mentioned, you are going to get the Enforcer Plus. And, guys, we didn't go with the curve, even though the curve would have been useful for the game changer. But, guys, right now we don't have enough points, so we just got to focus on certain stuff. So make sure you get the Enforcer. And, guys, and we're going to remove the Power Shot Plus. The Power Shot Plus is not bad, but, guys, the low-driven shot is definitely the way to go, or just regular shooting in general. So we're going to replace the Power Shot Plus, and then you're going to have Enforcer Plus, guys, which is going to make it very, very difficult for opponents to get you off that ball. Remember, to activate the Enforcer Plus, all you got to do is press left trigger or LT, and then that will shield the ball when you have it inside the box, and it makes it much difficult for defenders to get around you. So that's why we went with the Enforcer Plus, guys, because it's very, very good. And it gives you a lot of physicality when you're shielding the ball. Even when you're about to receive the ball, you can start pushing them off already. And then the Precision Header Plus, guys, you get this at level 50. I recommend keeping this, guys. Try to find someone that can cross you the ball, either from corner kicks or just from the wings in general. And you're going to be scoring a lot of headers, guys. This increases the heading accuracy by a lot. And I've seen a lot of tall strikers use it, and it's good. For your regular play style, guys, we're just going to go with the low-driven shot for now. Remember, double tap B or double tap circle. The low driven shots are really, really good. That's why we remove the power shot. Then for your second one, we're going to go with the first touch just to help you trap the ball when you're inside the box or when you're about to receive it. And then, guys, for your third one, it's all up to you, guys. We're going to go with the press proven. This is kind of similar to the Enforcer Plus. To keep the ball very close to you, you're not always going to be constantly running with the ball. So when you press left trigger L2, this will get activated. And this will also help you shield the ball even much better as well. The Enforcer has a little bit more physicality. And then for your last one, guys, either go with the Tiki Taka or the chip shot. I would go with the Tiki Taka, guys, just for those quick give and goes and just those quick one-time passes. Now, like I mentioned, this build won't have the Game Changer, which Game Changer is good because you can do Travella shots. But right now, we just don't have enough points, guys, and we needed to focus on other important stuff, and we needed to get that Enforcer Plus. But ladies and gentlemen, this is level 50 tall striker built with the playstyles. These were the attributes. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to drop a like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys next time.